Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're jumping right into a huge topic, one that's changing pretty much everything, AI and your career.
Let's just get right to it. The big question, the one that's probably been nagging at you, is AI going to take my job? You hear all the hype, all the noise, so we're going to cut through all that and figure out what's really happening.
And you've probably seen these giant, scary numbers thrown around. I mean, look at this. 92 million. That's the World Economic Forum's projection for jobs that could be displaced by AI and automation by 2030. And yeah, a number like that, it's enough to make anyone a little nervous.
So it's no wonder there's this huge fear that AI is just a job killer. The story we hear over and over is that it's targeting all the routine, predictable stuff first. And to be fair, that's definitely where we're seeing the first waves of change.
And yeah, this is really ground zero for automation. We're talking about jobs with a lot of repetitive digital tasks, data entry, basic customer service calls, bookkeeping, that kind of thing. Why? Well, it's pretty simple. An AI can do that stuff ridiculously fast, with perfect accuracy, and it never needs a coffee break. But here's the thing. If you only focus on the jobs being lost, you are missing the much bigger story. And honestly, the more exciting part of the story. It's just way more complicated than that.
So instead of thinking about this as a simple replacement, human out, robot in, what's really happening is a new kind of partnership is forming. It's a collaboration. It's about humans and smart machines working together. It's changing how we work, not just if we work. That's a huge difference.
And here's the other side of that coin, the number that doesn't get nearly enough attention. While some jobs are going away, those same reports predicts that AI is going to create around 170 million new jobs. I mean, that is a massive number, and it usually gets lost in all the scary headlines.
So you do the math. That's a net increase of 78 million jobs. Suddenly, the story isn't about AI, the job destroyer anymore. It's about AI, the job creator. That completely flips the script on what we've been told, right? This is why the future of work isn't going to be some epic battle of humans versus machines. It's going to be humans with machines. The best way to think about it is that AI is becoming your co-pilot. It handles all the boring, repetitive stuff, which frees you up to focus on the things humans are great at. Strategy, creativity, the big picture. Okay, so what do these new jobs actually look like? Do you need a PhD in computer science to get one? The answer is no, not at all. Let's dive into some of the really fascinating roles that are popping up as we speak. So, one of the buzziest new jobs is the prompt engineer. What is that? Well, these are basically the people who know how to talk to AI. They craft the perfect instructions, the prompts, to get the AI to produce exactly what they need. And just look at those salaries. It just goes to show how valuable this very human skill of directing AI has become. And as AI gets smarter and more powerful, we're going to need human guardians. Enter the AI ethics officer. These roles are becoming absolutely critical to make sure these incredibly powerful tools are used responsibly. To make sure they're fair, transparent, and don't end up just amplifying our own worst biases. They're like the conscience for the code. And here's a twist I find fascinating. It turns out that AI's flaws, the mistakes it makes, the weird stuff it hallucinates, are actually creating a whole bunch of new jobs for people. A great example is the Associated Press. They use AI to churn out something like 40,000 stories a year, but, and this is a big but, they still have human editors who go through and check the facts, make the writing better, and just make sure it's accurate. So the AI does the grunt work, but it's the human who adds that final crucial layer of judgment and quality. And that right there perfectly illustrates the skills that AI, at least for now, just can't replicate. Experts have a great name for this, the human premium, and that is where we all need to be focusing if we want to future-proof our careers. So what are we talking about here? Well, we're talking about those deeply human abilities that AI really struggles with, things like complex problem solving and critical thinking, social and emotional stuff like coaching people, negotiating, or just showing real empathy. And of course, pure creativity and originality, and also hands-on physical skills that require you to adapt on the fly. This is our edge. And it's not just us saying it. You have people like the president of Davenport University pointing out that the whole game is changing. It's becoming less about what degree you have hanging on your wall, and way more about the specific, valuable skills you bring to the table, especially skills that work well with AI. And businesses are definitely paying attention. Get this.
A whopping 70% of CEOs are worried that their big AI plans are going to completely fail. And why? Because they don't have enough skilled people to oversee it all. They've got the fancy tech, but they're missing the humans who actually know how to steer the ship. Okay, so that brings us to the most important question of all. What can you do to get ready for this? The key here isn't to panic, it's to get strategic. And the good news is there's a pretty clear roadmap. Our sources break it down into 6 steps. First, you got to do a skills audit. Basically, figure out what parts of your job are routine and what parts require real human judgment. Then, instead of aiming for one specific job title, you pick a cluster, a whole field, like data and analytics, which keeps your options much more open. After that, you choose how you're going to learn, boot camps, certificates, whatever works. You build a portfolio to actually show what you can do. And this one is key. You start using AI as your co-pilot right now, just to get comfortable with it. And finally, you network like crazy in your new target field. It's a real practical plan for making a pivot. When you boil it all down, the big takeaway is this. The AI revolution isn't really about being replaced. It's about being redefined. And that means the single most important skill you can have isn't coding or data science, it's adaptability. The ability to learn, unlearn, and then learn again. And that kind of reframes this whole conversation, doesn't it? It leaves us with one last really important question to think about. Maybe AI isn't the threat at all. Maybe the real risk is just failing to adapt.